Where I'm at, she don't need her. I ain't had a girl like this before. What do I feed her? Loyalty, vacations. Tell him that's my girl and just ignore the temptations. 5-star sweet and it came with a butler. She don't ask for but she keep begging me. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that on like and I'm the only one that knows exactly what combinations are. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. She telling me I'm such a show off. Go off, go off, I say 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 go off, go off. Stone Cold 316 when I'm entering. Back against the same ropes that they want to hook me with. I used to have to give my grandma the insulin. That was like giving myself of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in. Watching Jeopardy. Who would have thought one day your grandson would be the answer? Girl, you used to sit with him. Y'all want success all at once. I take mine in increments. They playing with my name like I...
Once again, I want you guys to...
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight.
There's our double team. Relocate.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
A look at the Pistons starting group. And for the Clippers, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Weber. Here's Billups. For three. Davis with a rebound. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tightly guarded. And here's Allen. Howard finds Davis. For three, Allen. The Pistons clear it. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a 28-point game against Milwaukee. Outside Davis. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Leonard attacking.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Bird. From deep three-point land. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Walton. Here's Billups. Nails it from 3. Billups has got 6 points.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the score by the Clippers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Leonard. Weber pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Bird. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 2. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they swept the team last season. Got the upper hand and sustained the momentum.
But hey, it's a different season and anything can happen.
Clock is at 3. Launches a 3. And there's Leonard on the assist from Allen. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
To the inside, Walton. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped. Here's Billups. Check by Davis. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard.
Oh, wow.
Wait a second.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Weber. Here's Bird. Puts it up from 17. Leonard pulls down the board. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard outside. Now here's Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Here's Hamilton.
What is he doing?
No points so far. Here's Weber.
Why are you switching now?
He buries it from 3.
There's just no need to switch anything.
OKC beat the base scheme enough times that Minnesota is starting to crack a little bit. On the other end of the floor, Minnesota is not beating OKC's base scheme because they're not hitting those corner threes or not hitting those kick-out passes often enough.
Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Get up to 50% off outdoor furniture, up to 70% off area rugs, up to half off mattresses, and way more.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard outside. For 3, Allen. Shot that time, not on target. For Detroit, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Billups. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Bird. And Detroit again with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Leonard on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is one of Gilgeous-Alexander's specialties. Good score off the dribble.
The Pistons leading. Detroit calls timeout. Golden years for the LA Clippers, Smitty. Those Lob City teams.
Ooh, I miss those days, B.A. Chris Paul tossing up alley-oops to DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. Those three pretty much won 50-plus games every season. And, man, were they fun to watch.
Jones, he's checked
No,
in for the
there's
Pistons.
just no way you're tired that.
And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
We are now joined live in studio by a 10-time All-Star.
Ooh, poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Billups, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Jones from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Pass to Howard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Detroit with a rebound.
No, that is not what I'm doing.
Here's Bird. 5 points in the game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis, a screen. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Slim frame, but has the length to finish over or around you.
Bird, that's good. Good.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Howard, the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
He can still do this. Explosive finish by Howard.
The Pistons have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Here's Billups. Allen defending. Hamilton with the bucket.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Leonard outside. Davis with a screen on Jones. Leonard passes to Davis. There's the block. Here's Bird. Leonard defending. Jones from outside. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 7-point Detroit lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 7. Pass to Allen. Launches it to the paint.